Hey guys, so today I'm filming a new update. I've only filmed this video once before last year around the fall time. This is a products I have pan on video. There's honestly not a ton because once I do hit pan on something, typically I finish it up right away, other than my eyeshadows. So a bulk of this is eyeshadows, and also a lot of it is from my Pan Those Eyeshadows series. So if you want to watch that video, I'll have it linked down below. But yeah, first we're going to start with all of my products that are not eyeshadows. Some of it's repetitive from last year's video that I just haven't finished up yet, and some of it's new stuff. A lot of stuff from last video has already been used up. And yeah, this is what I have pan on right now. Starting off with a bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this is where we are at today. I still really love this bronzer. And I think this might be the next bronzer that I use up in my project pan. But yes, I love this stuff as it shows because this wasn't in a project, that was just from natural use. Next I have my Revlon Peach Glow highlighter, and this was in a project last year and I just wanted to hit pan on it, and there it is. I haven't used this since then, I don't think. But yes, I do really like that. And then next is in my project pan right now. This is the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder. This is repressed and then I hit pan on it again. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna like, let's see, cover the mirror, but it's like chunky and loose, but can you see the pan in there now? I don't want it to fall out, but yeah. So I've hit pan on this again and it's just really powdery, so it's like falling out everywhere. I just kind of use it more of a loose powder right now. Next I have 3 cream products. This is the AOA Dewy Cream Highlighter in the shade Wink. And here's what this looks like. So the pan was a lot bigger and then I used it again and it got smushed back down, but it's a white and then it flashes pink. So I think what you're seeing is like the pink mostly. I used this as a face highlighter a couple times, and I think I also used this as an eyeshadow too. This I'm gonna hopefully use up soon because the packaging's broken. Same goes with this. This is the AOA Studio Velour highlighter, and again the packaging on this is broken as well. And that is where we're at on that guy. This one is also really pretty, and I have this in my drawer to use up. So if I ever finish the highlighter I have, the cream highlighter I have in my project pan, I'll probably roll in this one. Next is the ColourPop Jelly Much Ventura eyeshadow. This dried up on me, so I used it as an eyeshadow a few times, and then I used it as a face highlighter actually a couple times when we were like on Halloween. I think I used it once as a face highlighter like all through here because I was being like a alien or something, and so I did that like twice, and there's a little bit of pan in there. I don't know if you can see that. The sun is starting to do weird things, but she's pretty dried up. I think that I can revamp this with maybe some saline solution or just like a few drops of oils, but it is still like really pretty. It's just more of like a powder instead of a jelly. Okay, this is the last thing before we get to eyeshadows. So this is my Bare Minerals palette. This is in my project pan. So this is the highlighter I'm currently working on. And there is what she is looking like today. And then I also have pan on this pink eyeshadow too. Can you see it? Can you see it? I think you can see it. So I am working on panning this palette this year. I haven't touched the purple yet. I'll probably use that as a liner, but my Pan Those Eyeshadows challenge is coming before that palette, so yes. Now we're going to do a few more things that weren't in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. First, I have the Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and this is in my Project Pan. And I actually used it up completely today, but I still wanted to put it in here. So it was just this one. It was a matte cream color, and I had pan on it, and I was planning to film this, and then I used it up today, so I still wanted to put it in here. But there is that. That guy's done. And then again in my Project Pan, I'm using the Balm Desert bronzer sample as a transition shade, and that is where that look is. This has been put on hold for a shade in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, but I'll come back to working on this once I hit pan on that shade. I have 4 cream eyeshadows here that I hit pan on. First is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Pomegranate Pink. Pomegranate Punk. Yeah. And here is that. It's like a dark mauve-y color. I haven't used this in a really long time. I'm surprised that these haven't dried out on me because I've had them since like high school. And then the next one is Inkton Pink. And there is that one. This one's more like a rose gold. Sorry if you hear the cars going by. I have my window open because it's like 60 degrees out here. Crazy. Next I have this ColourPop eyeshadow in I Like You. And there it is. It's like a bright orange shade with like pink sparkles. I'm not going to swatch all this stuff because most of it's been in projects already. So you can watch project pans, or I think this was on 5 uses if you want to see it swatched out. And then this ColourPop shadow is in Bouncy. I believe this was in my project Pan Those Eyeshadows, like the first round or something. So there's that. This one's like a taupey brown with purple and like green glitter. And then I had one more ColourPop eyeshadow, Super Shock Shadow, that I had pan on, but like I kind of smushed it all back down, so it doesn't have pan on it anymore right now. But that's the color Acorn. It was probably in my last video because I don't think I've used it in a really long time. But there's that one too. Alright. Let's get into the eyeshadows. So, I'm pretty sure all of these were in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, so if you don't want to see them again, then this is the end. But I have a few, I don't even know how many, so I guess we'll find out. Shadows from my Pan Those Eyeshadows. So, starting off, we have the Santee Shadow Palette, and it was this dark brown shade. And I use this as a liner and as a lid shade. And that didn't take me that long to hit pan on. Also, let's see, the All About Color Eye and Cheek palette by Style Essentials. Here is this shade. It's another dark brown right here. And I only used this like 5 times, I think. I was using it as an eyeliner. That's why it's like such a little baby pan. But I didn't really like it that much. That's why I didn't really work on it more after I hit pan on it. But there is that one. I think this palette is going to be really easy to hit pan on shades from. So maybe we'll get another one in here soon. I have like 3 million eyeshadows, so the chances of that are unlikely. Next is from Urban Decay Shadow Box. This is the shade Polyester Bride, and it is that white shimmer shade right here. Can you see it? There it is. This is a pretty decent sized pan. It's got a pretty good dip in there. Next I have two cargo palettes. So the first one is from the Getaway palette, and this is the shade Highway. I again was using this as an eyeliner, so that's why it's a little smallish pan. And then the next one is from the Wanderlust palette, and this is the shade Light, and I was using this as an all-over shimmer shade. And it's just basically like a true silver. Next I have my Lorac Pro 2. This is one of my favorite palettes. I haven't used this in a while though. And I have 3 pans in here. We have pan in Nectar, Rosé, and Beige. And I believe one of these was in my Pan Those Eyeshadows, maybe 2 of them. But that's where we are on this guy. There's a good one. Urban Decay Naked Basics. We have pan on Nudie. And you're not going to be able to really see it. It's like at a slant. Oh, there. Maybe you can see it there. I used this for such a long time. And it kept getting like hard pan. So I would like scrape it off and then just use like the scrapings. That was a long one. And the next pan comes from my Z palette. And I have pan on my pink eyeshadow right here. This was in my Pan Those Eyeshadows. This got rolled out last time. Just a tiny baby pan. So once I hit pan on this guy, I was done with it. And then I do also have pan on each of those gel eyeliners at the end. But they're like dinky little pans. And the last 2 are spoiler alerts for my Pan Those Eyeshadows. I haven't filmed this update yet. So if you don't want to see it, you can stop here. Just warning you. But I have 2 pans for my next update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. First, I hit pan on my Urban Decay palette in the shade Punk. This I've been using as a liner. And this took a really long time to hit pan on. These are really deep. But there is that one. I'm glad to be done with this. Once I hit pan on this, I put this off to the side and have not touched it since. And then the next one that I have pan on is Urban Decay Shadow Box 2. I think that's the name of it. And I hit pan on Baked Cowboy. Here's that. And I've been using this shade every day as a lid shade. So there is that guy. And that's gonna wrap it up. That's everything that I have pan on, at least that I could find when I was going through my collection. Like I said, most of the time, like face powders, bronzers, even like blush, like not really highlighter. I don't know, everything. A lot of things that I hit pan on, I just end up using up quickly. And yeah, this is where we're at. This is, let me count up how many eyeshadows. 1, 2, 10 eyeshadows for my Pan Those Eyeshadows. No, 11. Because that cream one was 2. 11 eyeshadows for my Pan Those Eyeshadow series that I started last year. So that's really exciting. I'm definitely getting really good progress from that project. And I'm definitely excited to see how many more we can hit. But that is all I have for you guys today. I'm going to film an update on my Project 5 uses next, so I'll probably be wearing the same Adidas sweatshirt. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys!